With the latest release date announcement and teaser that came out for DayZ 119, a lot of people noticed in the background of the video that there was a Humvee sticking out behind a wall. So as you can see on screen right now in the freeze frame, that there does seem to be what appears to be the front end of a Humvee sitting or kind of placed behind a brick wall of some sort. You can only see a very small bit of the front of it, but it does look like a workable Humvee. Now, a lot of people were suggesting that no, this is just the wreck, the Humvee wreck that is already in DayZ. But if you look at the pictures on screen right now, you will see that that Humvee wreck doesn't look anything like the one that we actually saw in the video. We have heard that the new vehicle engine is meant to be coming in with update 119. Seems to be all but confirmed at this stage that it is arriving. They did say if there was going to be any major issues with it, it wouldn't come in, but they haven't announced anything major with it. And with that vehicle engine, that comes from the new Bohemia Interactive Infusion engine, which is what we're running right now. So this is Arma Reforger. This came out a couple months back when they also announced that they're working on Arma 4, which is going to be built on the new Infusion engine. This game also runs on that said Infusion engine, and in the base game that you can spawn in are these Humvees. Now, if you look at the freeze frame on screen right now and the front of these Humvees in game, they look very, very similar. They got this front bull bar that's on the front, which is, you know, this railing that kind of protects the front end of the Jeep if it crashes into anything. The wrecks don't have that in DayZ, which led us to believe that it has to be maybe one of these Humvees or something similar to it is coming into DayZ. So what I thought I would do today is show you what the new vehicle engine might be like that is coming to standalone, and also just drive around these Humvees since there is all this hype about it. I've just had a little test on these, driving them around before I recorded, and they are very, very stable. Now, this is obviously in like an offline server or whatever, so it isn't going to represent playing these on an actual server, but it will just give us an idea of how the cars will feel and stuff like that. In one of the live streams that the devs done a couple of weeks back, they said that the vehicles will handle and operate a little bit differently. These vehicles in Reforger kind of operate, or well, they do operate and handle a bit differently than the standalone one. Obviously, you have like full-blown animations getting into these things. And the way to start these engines is a little bit weird. You have to like hold F, activate it with a button on one of your mouse buttons. It's very weird. But we're in anyway. I'm able to go. Now, there is a couple of things different to these vehicles and the ones in DayZ. There is no changing gear in these. It's all automatic. There is no parts on these vehicles as well, so that you just kind of get in and go. Same with fuel and all that. But they do drive, and they actually do drive quite well. Now, the handling on these vehicles compared to the ones in DayZ standalone is a bit different. These vehicles feel a bit more heavier, so they aren't as nimble when going around fast corners, and you can still lose the end of these cars, and they can also spin out and all that stuff. And they do kind of sway. There is a lot more sway in these vehicles compared to like the ones in standalone. Otherwise though, there isn't much of a difference, to be 100% honest. As you can see, like, it is very, very mobile. It is going to be probably better off-road than on-road. The storage in this one, or the one in this game, by the way, you can actually open your inventory in the trucks here, is a lot smaller. I would assume the inventory size on something like this is going to be good middle ground between the V3S and the like Ogler or whatever the biggest car inventory is. It would be cool as well if we could add like some barrels or crates into it as well, you know, for more storage. Again, we don't really know, well, we don't know any info really on the actual Humvee itself, but when we saw that Reforger had these Humvees in the base game, and we're getting the basically this same vehicle engine, but it's obviously going to be tweaked for DayZ. You know, it made us believe that it has to be one of these or a version like it that has to be coming in with 119. But the physics on these cars are very, very good. They work very, very well. I do hope with the new vehicle engine, obviously if we like crash into this tree, for example, there is like pretty much no damage physics, I don't think, because there is no parts on these cars. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when you crash the new cars in DayZ. Will they take damage as easily as the old ones did? Will they survive a lot longer? It'll be interesting to see. I do hope they survive a lot longer, because if you're moving at like a snail's pace in DayZ and you tap your car off a fence or something, that's it, the car's dead. And it's really, really annoying. So I'm hoping they do like fix all that stuff. But again, this is just a quick little video to kind of show you what, you know, vehicles could be like when coming into 119, and especially the Humvee that we've seen being teased. They do drive quite well. The physics is quite nice. It would be a nice addition and improvement to DayZ. Now, again, we don't know if there's what animations are going to be like, or if there is any new animations like getting out these vehicles and stuff. There is like all new animations also with getting into it, but it's cool to see, you know, these vehicles like this. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below as well. If you have any other theories about it, it'd be cool to hear them and see them. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to drop it a like, it always helps out, and I will catch you guys in the next video. So peace out for now.